Hi, hi all. This is Dr. J at 11 coming to you live, streaming live from Long Island, New York, where the Yankees will beat Boston tonight in the drizzle, in the cold drizzle. All those fans going better dressed like it's a football game. All right, in any event, it was a cold, nasty day on Wall Street as well. But the Dow prevailed, eked out a very tiny gain. The S&P flat and the Nasdaq down 2/3 of 1%, led by its usual suspects. The Nasdaq 100 was hurt by some of the FANG. But really, the stocks I want to focus on today are actinium Pharmaceuticals, Advaxis, Geron, Oncosec Medical, and Tesla. Yes, Tesla. Elon Musk, Tesla. You saw what's happening the last 5 days. Down, 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 down. Is it time to buy Tesla? Well, Dr. J is banging the tables with the answer, but you'll have to wait because, as usual, I'm going to share screen. I'm going to remind you to do your own due diligence, and my opinions are my own, and that that they do not constitute investment advice. I'm going to share the screen right now. And also, please subscribe to this channel, as well as feel free to write comments to me, and like us, and what else? Share the link. Yes, all of those things I much appreciate it. Okay, so let's start with Oncosec. No, let's start left to right. Start with Advaxis. Oh, okay. So Advaxis needs to be refreshed. All right, here we go. Down a nickel. That's not good for Dr. J, but Dr. J added today at a little bit less than 79 cents, 78 cents. So like I said earlier, I don't really care about the day-to-day price movement while I'm accumulating. What happened to my screen? I'm a little bit, I'm without a mouse. I'm without a mouse pad. I'm using my fingers on my laptop. That's not a good thing. But Dr. J will manage. All right, Dr. J, don't be spastic. You can do it here. All right, so here's the chart for Advaxis. And look, it's continuing with its sinusoidal waves. It's, I said the other day, I think it's going to touch the lows at 78 cents, and sure enough, it did today. I tried to buy it at 78 cents, but I got it at 79 cents because Dr. J doesn't move too fast. By the time I got to the computer, by the time I entered the trade, it was a penny more. Not that it makes a big difference. If it's 78 cents tomorrow, I'll add some more tomorrow. So I'm in accumulation mode. I do see it continuing between 78 cents and 97 cents for a while. This can really take a while before it breaks through to that 115 level that I would begin to take profits on. So my goal, of course, is to get an average price in the low 80s, and hopefully 78 pennies holds. If it doesn't hold, Dr. J is going to get hurt trying to catch that falling knife. But I've been hurt before, so I won't cry. Oncosec Medical. I said all the reasons why I like Advaxis technically, right? I think so. Okay, so I'm not going to repeat myself. Ken Berlin is a phenomenal CEO, comes from J&J, and I think he's got the handle on how to take Advaxis and how to move it forward. The rub is, the rub is always money. The burn rate is about, I don't know, less than 50 million. They have a little more than 50 million. So they're good for another year before they have to raise. By that time, maybe it'll be back to $1.20 a share or more, hopefully more. Okay, what are we looking at? OncoSec Medical. I kind of redrew it a little bit, the trend lines. So you can clearly see that we had a break through the break of the trend, upper trend line of the triangle or the pennant, whatever you want to call it. And we shot up to a pretty high level, about $1.75. Came back today. Where is OncoSec today? Let's take a look. Today, the high and the low and the close. All right, so today, computer's not cooperating. All right, but it closed down sharply today to, it looks like 159 as I read it. Not a good day, but notice where it stopped was at the upper trend line. So I look forward to a bounce off of these levels tomorrow when the traders return to Wall Street. When you have a 3-day weekend lately, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, it becomes a 4-day weekend as many people add Friday. So traders will be returning, and the sharks that return on Tuesday will counter the sharks that had the market all to themselves today. So we'll get some equilibrium tomorrow. I suspect bounce back on many of these small biotechs and the index. So let's see if Dr. J is right or not about tomorrow. And again, the fundamentals of OncoSec Medical, I'm not going to repeat them, but the big one is Pisces. I'll just mention that one. If you don't know what Pisces is, look it up. Pisces is a collaboration with Merck. Okay, let's look at Geron. Geron has a certain similarity in pattern from 2 weeks ago. And I was thinking maybe we get a big red candle similar, big green candle similar to what we had 2 weeks ago. And we didn't get it today. Doesn't mean we won't get it tomorrow. But in any event, Geron, if I didn't own so much of it, Geron would probably be in play for me to accumulate. I like the stock going forward. I think technically it's based at 150, 155. And I think it's under accumulation by the institutions and smart guys. So I think Geron will become roaring back by end of year. Another partnership, maybe just for the EU, maybe outside of US, because Dr. Scarlett did say ex-US. We'll see what happens going forward, but I am optimistic. On a slow trading day, it did okay today. It was actually one of the few stocks that was up on the day. Let me see if I can get a reading as to how much it was up. I don't know. Having a little trouble with my laptop. Have trouble with my desktop, my laptop. Now I'm in draw mode. Let me undo the latest rectangle. We don't want any more rectangles. All right, let's go to Tesla. Let's look at the weekly and the daily. As you know, Elon Musk has been the center of attention, the center of controversy, the center of a SEC probe. But Elon Musk is still CEO, last I checked. And he'll probably remain CEO whether or not he wants to. So I'm not worried about Elon Musk leaving like Steve Jobs did. But if that happens, he's not irreplaceable. By this time, Tesla is a fairly mature company with capable leadership outside of Elon Musk. So while it would cause an initial shock, while it would cause a decline of maybe another 10%, 15%, if Elon Musk left tomorrow, I would be a buyer of this stock. I might be a buyer of this stock tomorrow, whether or not Elon Musk leaves. This is a chart of the 1 year weekly candlesticks. And if you notice the trend line that I drew, today's action hit the horizontal trend line, but the oblique trend line is below that. So we have some support. Should it go below the level that it closed at today, 251.75. I think it closed as, didn't it trade lower? I think it traded about 248 today. So it was very weak today and kind of bounced off the horizontal trend line that I drew. Okay, so going forward, I'm not worried about the fundamentals of Tesla. They have a 3-year head start on everybody else for smart cars. And they will be coming out with the cheaper version, and they already are. So, and they're meeting their production quotas at this point. I'm not worried about the Neo, the Shmio, the Volvo, any O, not worried. Tesla is in control when it comes to electric smart cars. They are the de facto leader with or without Elon Musk. And I think that you cannot stop this technology. It will proceed at exponential speed, the speed of light. Within 5 years, everyone will be driving cars that know how to drive themselves, or will be passengers in cars that know how to drive themselves. Let's just take, you know about the controversy with Einhorn, right? David Einhorn. They don't like each other too much. So Einhorn, I think his fund was long Tesla. He became short Tesla. He canceled his subscription, his lease with for the Model S. And Elon Musk had a Twitter exchange with him. So they're not exactly close friends. And Einhorn, I think his fund is now short Tesla, so he's really lousing it up, comparing it to Lehman in the months and days before Lehman went belly up. I don't think that's the case here. I think that would be Einhorn playing up the short play on Tesla for his own gain. Not that his fund is doing well. I think it's down 25% on the year. So I wouldn't talk if I were you, Mr. Einhorn. My money is on Elon. Okay, let's continue with Tesla, the daily chart. The daily chart. The daily chart. Well, the top is at 388 roughly that I drew. I don't know if that's accurate. The bottom at around 250, the two horizontal lines. That's 140-point trading range. And that is a huge trading range. We're at the bottom of that huge trading range right now. The RSI is 36. We're heading towards oversold conditions. So if it drops below that key support level at about 250, 248, then I think the RSI will also dip below 30, and it might be time to dip your toe Tesla stock. Okay, so I also have a similar trend line as in the weekly. If you notice, an oblique trend line that goes below the horizontal one, which could offer support on a big drop. It does look a little different than the weekly, not much. Okay, so that kind of summarizes the action on the street for today. There really wasn't much going on a low volume day where traders were away. And all I can say is, hey, tomorrow is another day. This has been Dr. J at 11, streaming live from Long Island, New York. Be sure to like us. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. That's the most important thing. Adios, amigos. Shalom, sayonara. Ciao.